Hi, this is Tom, or DC Minimoto on Pocket Bike Planet. I'm the importer of DM, ZPF, Speed Suits, and other fantastic brands. But what we're doing here is we want to basically give a valuation of the new BanShee SHO from Scooter Tech. As you can see, and it has a fantastic looking frame on it. But we wanted to see whether it really produces what the importer says it produces as far as the horsepower output. We've had a tough time with this. I think I've had this bike for a month and a half, and we have barely run it longer than 5 minutes. However, we finally got it running. It is running a little bit too lean today. However, we have had to pull apart the motor. So the only things that we've done is add a standard Polini crank, a Polini piston, 50cc piston to replace the one that seized. Everything else is stock. The only other thing that I added for safety's sakes, because it's a BanShee clutch inside of here, and I just basically pulled it out of one of my other race bikes, and it has a 78mm drum bell. This is the auto cooling design, and you can put this design from BanShee or Zoki on the GP, on the GRC GP copy or the BanShee SHO. The only troubles that we've noticed is with the water bottle, so I'm still waiting for Scooter Tech to replace my water bottle. They've admitted that it's a defective issue, so Scooter Tech, if you're out there, send me a water bottle. Everything else is stock. I did put in my wavy disc brakes in the front end for better stopping ability. So basically, the test that we're going to do is how much horsepower, but how do we evaluate it without a dyno? Well, we have other Italian bikes, and so today we're going to race it against Italian bikes. The first bike, the first run we're going to race it against is, you know him by Red Duck 996 on Pocket Bike Planet. Peter Tranny's been riding for 5 or 6 years. He's one of the first pocket bikers in the country. He's a club champion, and he's a very fast racer. We're going to go up against his ZPF. He has an 8.5 ZPF production bike with a 3-port Polini motor on it, 316. Then the second run we're going to run against Peter, and then Robbie Wilkie. You know Robbie Wilkie? He's the national champion, 2004, separate 50cc national champion, 40cc national champion, and camper champion, open class and super production champion. So we're going to run it against Robbie's fantastically tuned Scott Finley and Mass Motorsports BanShee 50cc motor, which produces roughly 16 to 17 horsepower. It is running a 766 gears, so very tall gears, and it was geared to go about 55 miles an hour. Now, Peter's bike had a 770 gears. Peter weighs 155 pounds. I weigh 155 pounds. So the first one you're going to see identical weights. This bike here, because the sprocket basically was bent from the factory, we put on AMS sprocket here. It's running a 67. So basically, this has shorter gears than Peter's or Robbie's bike. They're running 770 and 766 respectively. So I should be able to get out of the hole quicker. But let's see. Let's go do the drag race to basically evaluate how much horsepower and how much pull does this thing have. We'll see you at the racetrack.